Hi guys, this is King Socrates of the Sandy Point Heritage Society, and as promised, for our third and next episode, we will be featuring excerpts from an interview done with Miss Angeline Wivan, more affectionately known as Teacher Ann, shortly after celebrating her 99th birthday last year. In a few short days, she becomes a centenarian. So this is all part of celebrating her life's accomplishments, as we share with you snippets of a walk down memory lane as recorded at age 99 last year. Take a view.
Came now, only this girl, Rere, we used to call her older sister. You should know Rere, she died the other day.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, the youngest sister, she was the only one to fail by 1 mark.
1 point.
Until I didn't want to see her. She must go.
Because she must be the reputation?
She said, Miss Red, Lord, only failed by 1. I said, but it is recorded that
Yes.
1 person failed.
She messing with the reputation.
That's the same thing. Anyway, but apart from that, I had no regrets in teaching, and I started to teach at an early age. I could remember, you remember Marty Henry?
Yes, of course.
She came in the school when Mr. Halliday was there making big noise there. If she used to, on her day, when she used to go to school, if I used to teach her, she would have passed. She would have passed something. She would have passed something.
Why
Anyway.
wasn't she in your class?
Huh?
Why was not she in your class?
Well, I was younger than her.
Marty?
Marty Henry.
Hazel?
Marty Henry, yes, Hazel.
Okay.
And when I started to teach, right? And so anyway, it went like that. But I had no regrets, you know. And then I went on to college, did well again, and got a distinction in college in English. I said, when the lady called me, I said, I wonder what it is I do now, just so. Miss Jacob said, you ain't do a thing, you know. You doing go on bad, you know, and so on. So I went now to her office, almost trembling. She said, I'm here. She said, what's your name again? I told her, well, Angeline Wivan. She said, what the other one name? That is Miss Jacob now. Bibips. She referring to. Can you remember Bibips?
Of course, Warner.
Right.
It was Warner.
She
She's
went
from Mount Edel.
well, the 3 of us were in the same time, 4 of us.
Okay.
Or 5. Stanley Edwards,
Remember him also?
Valdemar, that's 2. Ene Jacob, Bibips,
Yes.
and myself went to college together at the same time, you know. And then, but the Tartolians, they forward, you know.
Stanley Edwards went on to be the pastor, right?
Right.
The same one, yes.
Right. And we did very well. And one day, the lady said, what's your name really? I told her Angela Evans. She said, well, you look like a Warner. I said, you better hush your mouth. Just understand me, don't not human, you know. You know, it was said that maybe she was not a Warner.
Really?
Yes. I know, as a child, when people just say she ain't no Warner.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
But you know, as children, we always know as a Warner.
Oh, yes, and going to school and everything. So here we are at college now, and the 2 tutor is saying that I look more like a Warner than Bibips. Just like me, I say, you better hush your mouth.
The Warners were, of course, a very prominent family in Sandy Point. From saying,
Yeah.
but what you call Valdemar, Asil, Cecil, Desmond.
Yeah, I know. So and Cecil Warner and all
I
of
got
us.
some letter from Cecil in high school there. Because
You mean up the alley?
Up the alley, yeah.
On the Naldo.
No, Cecil Warner turned up there also?
I know, but you got licks from him during the time Naldo was there said.
Probably.
Well,
Probably.
I remember because, and Farrier, we used our class because the back of my class was the back of Farrier class.
Okay.
You know, we facing the road and Farrier facing the school yard.
Okay.
You know, and thing. So I taught with all of them and Cecil, and everything. So I had no regrets. Did college, when college did well, come out and everything, and that's it.
Some of the teachers I recall from my day would be Spinny.
I know.
She
From
was
Nevis.
From Nevis. The Canon.
My Ermini.
Yes.
I don't know who she ain't teach.
I actually left a class in the early 60s and went to St. Thomas. It was down at that small building down below the pavilion at the time.
Yes, I know.
That's where she taught at the time. But Sandy Point have produced some stalwart teachers.
But you see, the point is, then the high school was just next door.
It was, I recall when the construction started.
When Mr. Manchester was the first.
Was the first
right,
master. Did you teach Mr. Hodge, Vincent Hodge?
Vince,
For
a short time, but literature.
Literature.
And that was at the high school.
The
I could remember very well. I taught them the Daffodil. And a poem.
Okay.
And I used to like to hear him say his part. I must remind him one day because he talked nice with me all the time.
You should.
The fresh up one asked me just last week, Mr. Hodge is a friend now. I said, say that again. Say, Mr. Hodge, because I come here sometime if you want anything on the church and so on,
Yes.
And I say, go you're going. To show you how little children these days do think,
Of course.
Yes, my dear. So that is it. I had no regrets with my teaching career because I had success.
The satisfaction.
But you know Oswald,
students. Whom?
Oswald in Bass. Oh, you know Oswald?
Yes. Is it Elliot?
Yeah.
Yes.
He with his preciousness say that I must know what to do to make people pass exam.
He said that?
He did say it to another teacher, and the teacher told me.
That's a
and just like me, I say, watch me, I hear you say, you come and talk. I hear you say, I must know what to do. I don't know what you mean by that. So explain it.
Teaching techniques?
Oh.
Is it the way you teach? And
yeah.
People to,
So he only said because my students never fail. I say, oh, thank you. And that, but we get on all the time whenever he sees me, and thing. And I didn't actually teach him, but he always liked me, the governor. So Catholic. He's one of my male friends.
Yeah, well, he's also a person that I have a lot of respect for also. I do a radio program on WinFM on Mondays, and I very often say good morning to him.
Okay.
On the program. Now, the church would have played a fundamental role in educating before the government schools were established. Methodist Church, they actually came here to the parochial school.
Yes, I heard. I think it started in Deer Bay or something like that. Anyway, I know. I heard of it too.
Yeah, they came here. I think one of your, I don't know if she's a former student, one of the neighbors, told me that she believed, based on her research.
Who is that, Viana?
Her daughter.
Oh.
Based on her research, she's convinced that the boys' school up the alley was the first government school on St. Kitts.
She attended the high school up there with people like Sisley.
Yes.
And Frank Mills. I could remember it well because I used to have to teach that special class. So, Frank, Sisley, Vienna, I think.
Hugh Heiliger?
Huh?
Hugh Heiliger?
Hugh Heiliger.
Maybe the same thing with Frank Mills, etc.
Yeah, I don't remember so much about Hugh Heiliger, but I know Frank was there. But there's about 5 of them in the little end room. They used to have their class. As soon as you go up the step, there to the back. So I used to go in to teach them now and then. But that was a class with people like Sisley, and Vienna was there, and Frank Mills, and 2 others, I don't know. Anyway, that is how it went. And, but it was always English to me, you see.
Okay. Let me see if I can hear you say that you ever went on one of the church's outings of the trucks. And the church would have their picnics during the season, the Easter weekend or the whatever, they have picnics all over the island.
My mother used to send me in care of a little white lady. They used to call Miss
Amontrelli?
Miss Lena. Somebody up there just by the the school, the church, the Anglican church, Miss Len, they used to call her.
Okay.
A short white lady, Linda Berridge.
Okay.
So she was the one who used to take me to and from church.
You were chaperoned? So did you go on the picnics with the trucks around the island?
Only once.
Only once?
Right. But otherwise, you know. But I know there was a chauffeur by the name of Stanley Warner.
Tall?
Right.
He was in the UK?
Right.
He came back, he lived in up there?
Right.
In business place, and then he moved
right.
to
I'm talking about when he was living there now.
There, yes.
So the Sunday school, Methodist Sunday school, went for an outing. So when we were coming back, the evening, some fellas from St. Paul's, you know, when you're going to St. Paul's, you have a wall there to the lower side.
The long wall.
Right. A few of them were seated there, and one of them threw a stone.
Priceless. Such precious memories. And as we promised you, we have one more segment to share with you as we celebrate the lifetime contribution of teacher Anne Riven. Stay tuned.